Alright, so I'm back, and today, let's see, just finished off Bumblebee week, so, just gonna grab a random figure to look at. Let's see here. Alright, today I guess we're going to take a look at Transformers Generations Springer. And there he is in his helicopter mode. I have purchased the Repro label set. So if you guys have this figure or you've seen it before and you're realizing that there's more details and stuff like that, that's where it came from. It's a pretty good kit, actually. I actually do think it's a pretty good little set there. But yeah, there he is in his helicopter mode. It's as you can see, propeller spins. You can take this off and push this little handle in and the missiles will fire. So, let's see. So, like that. Set that off to the side here. Pull out the other landing gear. With his landing gear out. Really cool helicopter mode. I really do dig this thing. Let me pause this real quick so I can grab Sandstorm, and then we can look at I want to show the differences in between the two for each mold, and I didn't know I was going to do Springer, so I wasn't prepared for it. So let me pause it and then we'll get right back into it. Okay, so I'm back. Got a Sandstorm into helicopter mode. So here is Springer, and here is Sandstorm, and you can see a lot of the retools already in this mode. Here's Springer's gun, here's Sandstorm's gun, and you can tell that they are almost, they're completely different. There's nothing similar about these things at all. So even the missiles are different, different styles, although I think, let's see, yeah, the Springer missile won't even lock in there. So they're completely different. You can see here, aside from the obvious, he's got the top blades, he's got the two sides. This whole top assembly is different than this. The rear fins are completely different as well. And these side panels here are different. These look like they're the same. The front ends are different. And even the molding on the feet are different. And the landing gear is different. So, quite a bit of differences there. So, let's get him into car mode, and then we'll go from there. So start by taking off the propellers there. Set that off to the side. You want to fold up the landing gear, get those out of the way. Take this assembly and you pull it up and in like so, and then you take this whole roof assembly and it comes back. Take this assembly here and you just kind of rotate it in, and then this will go to the back, kind of rear spoiler. So again, just kind of fold that in, this comes back like so, and then you take this piece here, you flip it up, and you flip this piece back like so, and this will all lock in here somehow. I haven't done this guy in a little while. Probably should have done a refresher on him, but I didn't, so oh well. So there's a little tab right here. They'll click into that piece right there. Like so, and then this rotates around, slides in, and there you have that section of the car done. So again, this piece goes back here. You might have to pull this out a little bit to get in there, right? Oh, missed a step. Flip out the windshield first. This piece rotates around, slots in, and there we have our car mode. So, and he rolls really well. I really dig this mode. Probably one of my more favorite of the vehicle modes on this guy. But yeah, he's really cool. So let me get Sandstorm into car mode and I can show you the differences. Okay, so again, here is Springer in his car mode, and I forgot to show this off. Take this piece, flip this forward, and collapse this in, that'll form his sword. And you can take this and it stores like this, I believe. Just pull these up, put this right in here. Just kind of stores underneath there, like so. And there is Sandstorm. So again, mold differences. I mean, you can see clearly the bigger tires. He's got. Are these different? Yeah. No, they're the same front tires. The whole top assembly again is different. These panels are different. The front end's different. This part's the same. This part's the same. And these side parts are the same. But overall, I mean, you can clearly see that they did an extensive remolding job with Sandstorm here from the Springer mold. So again, we'll set this off the side. Here's his cannon. And you can plug that in to the top if you'd like, and or you can plug it in to this section here if you want, wherever. And it's got a 5mm port there, so if you had another gun, here's Ryan Pax, who's just sitting here. Nobody entered that contest to win him, but like you can plug guns in, make them really gun heavy. So yeah, really cool. I really dig it. So let's get him into robot mode. And what you want to do is start by taking the sword out, set that off to the side, and take these pieces and we'll fold them down. Those will form his legs. Just kind of get those out of the way for now. And then pull these sections out like so. And what you want to do is pull the landing gear up, and then you fold the head back, and it just ever so just right will fit through there. So you kind of got to fiddle with it a little bit to try and get his head through. And then there's these little slots right here that these little panels will plug into, like so, locking his shoulders into place. And then you can take this section, fold it up, fold this kind of back out of the way, split the legs, fold the feet forward. And you can kind of just do whatever you want to with those. I just kind of leave them off to the side. Just kind of like so. And then I like to pull the little kneecaps out a little bit. I mean, you can go all the way if you want to, but I kind of like getting it out a little bit, but not too much. Take this piece, fold this up, and then you take the hand, fold that out, and then this all collapses together. Oh, pull this assembly here out first, leading you guys astray. I don't know why you guys watch me. Rotate this up, and there you go. Now this will all collapse together, like so. Do the same thing over here. So let's start with the panel. Pull that out, rotate it up, and then this all collapses together. And there you have Springer in robot mode. And you can pull these little yellow wings up and just kind of pull them out to the side, or however you want. I don't like that look. I prefer them down like so. But that's just me. So let's get Sandstorm here into robot mode real quick. I won't pause the video. Takes more time resetting the camera, because every time I turn off the camera and turn it back on, for some reason it doesn't seem to like the coloration in my area, so it starts off making everything look all yellow. I don't know if that's how you see it in the video, but that's how I see it through the little camcorder. So hopefully that's not the case, but if it is, I'm trying to not let that happen. Luckily, this guy's not a very complicated transformer. He's a little bit more complicated to explain than he is to actually do. So if you get this guy, you'll see what I mean. That's really wedged in there. There we go. And there is Sandstorm in robot mode next to Springer. So again, the differences are just so apparent. I mean, you can see that the base of the figure is the same, but different feet, different knee pads, same waist and such. Different chest, different shoulder bits, different shoulders here. He's got those big wings. He doesn't. He's got different head. Really loose. I think I complained about that in the Sandstorm video. Again, gun is different. So Sandstorm holds his gun. Springer can hold his. And Springer also comes with his sword, which is now all chromed out due to repro labels, and you can just hold that in his hand. Yeah, it really shows how far Hasbro's come when it comes to retools. It's not just a simple head remake. It's extensive retooling, and it shows. It's really awesome. Because it does that. Size comparison. Here he is next to the Seeker mold. So much bigger than the Seeker. Head of Sky Warp comes up to about the Autobot logo right there. So Springer definitely has a lot more bulk to him, and I think it shows with his quality. Yeah, he's not like the other triple changers that are deluxe scale that kind of suffer. He doesn't. All three of his modes are pretty solid. Posability, his head is on a ball joint, so good range of motion there. Shoulder is on a hinge ball joint, so great range of motion on the shoulder there. A little hindered when you try and go out like so, but you can go all the way out like that. So pretty good. He's got a bicep swivel, bends at the elbow, nice solid ratchet there. Hands are on swivels. Waist is, it's on a swivel, but the whole back assembly really gets in the way there. Hips are on the double pivots. It's got a swivel at the thigh, nice ratchet at the knee, and a little bit of a foot pivot here too. So all in all, I really dig this figure. I'm gonna have to give him I'm gonna have to give him a 9 out of 10. I would go 10 out of 10, but some of the panels don't line up perfectly, and it kind of detracts a little bit from the other two modes. Robot mode is just, it's perfect, pretty much. But you can't quite get the arms straight without locking them into place. So, you got to be wary of that. But that's just a nitpick for me. Minor complaint. But yeah, he's solid. I mean, if you guys don't have this guy, get him. I've seen him pop back up in Walmart's, Targets, and Toys R Us's in last couple weeks. I just see him all over the place now. So he's still out there to get. So if you don't have him, get him. So yeah, he's great. I love him. So question of the day is, which version of the mold do you guys like more? Sandstorm or Springer? For me, it's Springer. I just think he's just kills it as Springer. Best Springer we've gotten, hands down. Probably best Springer we'll get in a very long time, unless a third-party company makes a new one. I know Fans Project did a while ago, but this guy is so much better. I never had the Warbot Defender, but just from the reviews and pictures, I can tell that this guy is just tons better. So, there you go. Transformers, Generations, Springer. Just load his can up real quick here. There we go. Now he's ready to rock and roll. I almost forgot. What we're gonna start doing is at the end of the videos, I'm gonna pick the next figure, so you guys see what's coming up next. The only time this won't happen is if I get something brand new that's like completely exciting, and I'll put it in between videos. For example, I know I got Shark Claw, should be here any day now, so really excited about that. But tomorrow, our next video, we will take a look at somebody I don't have all the accessories to, but we'll take a look at Scourge from the Robots in Disguise line. So, and there's Skywarp in the back, looking all lonely and depressed because there's so much badass Autobot here. Anyway.